What's up, YouTube? This is Messages from Your Spiritual Collective. Let's get started. Messages from Your Spiritual Collective. I call the Spiritual Collective for me, I should say this for the intro. The Spiritual Collective is, for me, that's how I classify everybody. Angels, ancestors, though it's broader than spiritual team, because there's entities in there that you might not be aware of, like fairies. For some people, demons. I know that sounds scary, but they're there to help you. So don't let it scare you. But so that's why I use the term spiritual collective versus spiritual team, because also you have spirits and entities that kind of swoop in and out of your life. There were spirits that you collect along your way that's like, hey, tag me in, I want to help. And they're there for 3 months or even 3 days and they're out. And then you have your core, which you could label, even though they don't like labels, but you could label it as your spiritual team, your main, your dream team, the ones that help you out, who are there for the majority of your life, from the time you were born to present day, and they will continue to be there. And that spiritual collective is more of a collection of entities, spirits, even humans, energy and spirit that coincides to assist you, guide you, motivate you, give you messages. So this is Messages from Your Spiritual Collective. All right, so we have pile number 1, messages from baby Yaga, the witch and the wild wisdom. Sorry, the wise and wild woman, duality, the witch, baby Yaga. If that resonates with you, pile number 1. Also, I'm being told to tell you to check out her necklace. I'll put it a little closer so you can see. So if that resonates, pile number 1. Oh, I just heard somebody say I didn't see. Sorry. Let me bring it back. All right. You're good? All right. Pile number 2, Archangel Gabriel. Self-expression, creativity, North Star. I'm hearing also North Node, as in, they told me not to say. They want you to vibe with it. I was going to say something else. Archangel Gabriel. The picture is more of a feminine, artistic vibe, but in this reading, I'm getting more of a masculine energy, if that helps you when picking your pile. All right, baby Yaga, pile number 1. Archangel Gabriel, pile number 2. All right. All right, go ahead and pick your pile, and I'll meet you at your pile. Pick your pile, and I'll meet you at your pile. All right, so if you pick pile number 1, this is Baba Yaga. I think I said baby Yaga in the beginning. My bad. But it's Baba. I just heard something fall. So we're just going to ignore that sound like it's normal. And then just get a notification. Okay, so pile number 1 starting off already. I'm going to go ahead and get you started with some Light Seer Tarot decks. See what this message is for you. Overall energy, or where this message is going to lead me to, etc. and so forth. We have the 7 of Wands. It's a neutral energy. Feels like you've been in a bubble, in hermit mode, or coming out of it, or you're feeling protected. Protection. That's a protection energy. Then we have the Knight of Wands. Playtime is over, I just heard. Knight of Cups. The 4 of Swords. Definitely in the reverse. Ooh, okay, now we're getting going. King of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, but I heard 5 people. 5 people. 7 of Wands. 7. There's 5 to 7 entities that form part of your spiritual collective. Pile number one. Four of Wands. You're just like, it's time to play. Energy coming through. Your message, they told me don't know. Step on the deck. Oh yeah, that did change it. Seven of Chariot in the reverse. I'm seeing fours on the table. Sevens on the table. A lot of four. Two fours, two sevens. Two knights. All right, so what they're saying is that you have been all work and no play, and you're kind of boring to hang out with. Paula, you're such a buzzkill. They're saying like, where's the fun? Where's the spontaneity? Where's the drama? Where's the work? They're bored. Your spiritual collective is bored. You're not giving them nothing to work with, and it's very interesting. It's very interesting. You would think that'll be a good thing, but it's not, because you're not leaving. For somebody, like, you're not leaving. For example, right? Let's say you work at home and you're not leaving your house very much, so you're not acting with people very much. So there's no lessons for you to learn, because there's no lessons coming up, you know? Or you're socializing with the same group of people, and again, there's no lessons for you to learn because there's no lessons coming up. You're playing it safe in the spiritual karmic lesson game, and that's not elevating you into your next spiritual cycle that you need to go through in this lifetime to help you in future lives. So, if you're confused by that, we all go through karmic lessons. Some are good, some are bad, some are neutral, but they're lessons to teach us how to deal with sort of situations, how to heal traumatic past experiences. Those past experiences could have been things that happened to you in this lifetime, things that happened to you in past lifetimes. It could have happened to you when you were 2 days old. And you know that saying, the body remembers when the soul, when the memory forgets, or the brain forgets. So it's like, I think I just made up that saying. But basically, the body remembers when the soul forgets. I like that, actually. Basically, it's like you are not doing anything to activate your next level. Like they're saying, like a spark. There's no spark when you're trying to light the candle or the fire, and they will very much like there to be a spark. So how can what can they do about that? Go out and socialize, because it doesn't feel like how one, like, it's not so much Three of Cups on the top. It doesn't feel like you're like completely cut off from society. So it's like I wonder, for Car One Spiritual Collective, how would that look exactly? Okay, dating, soulmate. Well, this does not say dating, but they're basically saying, this says soulmate. They're basically saying go out and have some fun, date, socialize. If you're married or in a relationship, go out on dates. If you're single, start swiping right. There's a plan out there for you. It does involve a partnership. Definitely, happy Pride Month, by the way, guys. It does involve a partnership. Could be for one only person. Is a work partnership. For everybody else, they're saying no. Huh. And for one person, it's a twin flame partnership that you could potentially unite. Well, it's reunite, because this is not the first time you met them. It's just the first time in this lifetime. But that twin flame that you've been hoping to connect with in this life, you could connect with them if you leave your house and start socializing and dating. But your message, sorry, I'm downloading. Go out, have fun, socialize, meet new people, date. Don't worry about drama. It feels like you're worried about drama. That's why the bitchy card came out. Like you're worried about, oh my god, if I meet new people, they're gonna bring their baggage with them, and my life is nice and steady right now. But that's leaving out a potential group of people in your life, your soul tribe, that you could be connecting with and learning from. And they said that's it. One. If you like a personal reading regarding this, but on your highlighting your own journey, why don't you go ahead and click the link, Patreon, join now for $25. It includes a personal reading every month, as well as extended readings, Patreon only videos, collective readings, and soon to be how to read tarot. If you're interested in that, not everybody is, but if you are, that's part of it as well. So basically, it's a little bit of everything for everybody, and you also get a personal reading. $25 Patreon. Go ahead, click the link for that, and until next time, bye bye. All right. Number 2. If you were attracted to, resonate with, vibe with Archangel Gabriel, this reading is for you. They wanted me to point out what I think is white lotus flower. I think that you should look up the meaning of white flower, especially white lotus flower or white lily. There's a spiritual message there. So Google spiritual message for white flower. Also, if you guys are interested in spell candles, this is my Make a Wish fairy candle. I have one left in my shop. One left for you guys. I kept several for myself because they're amazing, but I have one. I think I have one. It's possibly two. I have to check the inventory, but it's 1 to 2 left in my shop, magicalbutterflyspirit.com. And if you like a personal reading, you could pay $50 at magicalbutterflyspirit.com, or you could go to Patreon, become a member of Patreon for $25. You could get a personal reading every month, along with other benefits and goodies such as extended readings, exclusive readings, a little bit more. So some surprises there for you guys. So go ahead and click the link in the description. I'm going to go ahead and get started with your reading. Pile number 2. What is going on with my shuffle? It feels like disorder. Ooh. It feels like puzzle pieces. What's energy that's coming through already? Pile 2 is like your life is. It was like someone took a puzzle that was nearly completed, threw it up in the air. All the puzzle pieces went everywhere. Some you can't even find. They're behind the sofa, underneath a table, and you've been spending the last few years trying to put this puzzle, or a few months trying to put this puzzle back together. You don't have a picture to match the puzzle. There's nothing to guide you in how this puzzle is supposed to be put back, but you have been slowly and tirelessly and with little grace for yourself, because you feel like you're the one who knocked over the puzzle when really you did not. It was a karmic that came through and just went bloop, and the puzzle went everywhere. But you're taking all the blame for yourself, and you've been working diligently to put this puzzle back together, and this is what's leading you to this message here. All right, so let's see. We have new jobs, career, new timeline, unexpected blessings, new love, hope. I don't usually read the whole card. I usually read like one keyword from here, but it feels like it's all of that for you guys. This goes back to the puzzle pieces. Not only are you putting the puzzle back together, but because you don't have a picture of what it used to look like, and you're going by memory, you're actually creating a whole new different puzzle. It looks the same, but it's different. Like the colors are different. The perspective is different. Half exterior, soft interior. Going back to the puzzle example again, the puzzle is the same but it's different. Maybe the shirt used to be red but now it's blue. You know, good news and communications coming your way, ready to connect. But it says ready to connect, but I'm here ready to connect. Commit. My apologies. Ready to commit. I feel like you might be interested in dating someone. We have twin flame for you. Popping out on the top. You might, yeah. There's a twin, yeah, twin flame situation going on for you. Also a soul tribe situation going on for you, like friends that or family members that could drive your soul family on this planet. Your familiar wants you to say no. There's something that you know you shouldn't be doing that you're doing out of bad habits. This is not part of your new timeline. This is old habits from your old timeline. Maybe it's overeating. Maybe it's not working out. Maybe it's being people pleaser. Maybe it's all the above. Maybe it's alcohol. Maybe it's drugs. Whatever it is that you struggle with in the past, which is actually, I see it, you think that's part of the reason why I'm also seeing depression, PTSD, childhood trauma, SA. You feel like all that contributed to your puzzle flying across the room. And it's not. It was an answer to what the trigger was that sent it flying across the room, but it's not the reason why. But they're saying now that you have a new puzzle that you're working with, it's time to leave the old things that you use to support yourself to get through your day to day behind. And part of that is an acknowledgement and awareness of what those bad habits were when you were triggered, and to learn new habits to put it in its place. I know that's a lot to take on, and I know it's a lot for me. I know it's easy for me to say it, like, oh, just change your eating habits, just go work out, stop drinking, don't do drugs. It's easy for me to say that, but I'm aware of the layers to it. So I'm not being flippant when I say that. This is a message from your spiritual collective, and they see that this is something that you can achieve with help. So they know that you need to find outside help to assist you in that. And if you start looking for it, they in turn will help bring those people to you. They can't do everything. You have to take the first step. So even if it's Googling information, they'll make sure that Google will bring that information towards you, things like that. Maybe it's like talk to your doctor, and your doctor tells you the right specialist to go to. So you have to make those first inquiries. Look, guilty pleasure, hell no, stop. See that? All right, let's get some tarot for you. This is it's a no for your protection. Somebody had a question just now. It's a no. Like if you were just like, well, what about? The answer is a no. All right, moving on to tarot. There really is someone that is dealing with something, and they want you to ask yourself if it was your friend that was having an issue, what would you tell them? What advice would you give them? And then that's the advice you need to apply to yourself. I'm hearing the words have grace, and it's something that might be hard to handle, and you're fighting with it like demons. You're fighting the demons inside, but it's something that is achievable, and it's going to help solidify this new timeline that you are merging into. You might notice that there's times where everything seems great and wonderful and beautiful, and then times when things slip up and you're back into your old habits. It's because you haven't solidified yourself into this new timeline yet. And you will, once you, one, identify your trigger points, two, identify how you negatively handle those trigger points. And then 3, look for ways to replace those negative habits with positive habits or healthy habits. It's a skill set. So with any skill set, it's going to take time and practice. Don't beat yourself up about it. All right. You're losing sleepless nights over this. Patient goals. I'm hearing it's not your fault. If you're having financial issues, it's not your fault. Again, we're going back to what did I say earlier? Your body remembers what your soul cannot. There's something that happened in your childhood that's the reason why you spend money the way you spend money, or mismanage your money, or shop the way you shop. And now it's as if you're I'm here hoarding. So it's like when the moment you have money, you feel the need to grab, buy, because you feel like you're not gonna have it. You're not gonna have money later to buy the stuff you need. So as soon as you get money, you buy everything that you think you need now, which causes a ripple effect because things inadvertently comes up and you're like, oh man, I needed $300 for this emergency, and I just spent $300 doing this, you know. So once you start identifying those things that's holding you back, things will begin to follow. And one of the things you could do is just write down everything you spend your money on. Once you start writing down everything you spend your money on, then you're going to realize that, one, you have more money than you realize, and 2, um, you're gonna start realizing the things you should spend money on and things you don't. And it's not about I only should spend my money on mortgage, or I only should spend money on groceries, or I should only. It's not about that. It's a good balance of the things you want and the things you need, and learning how to, one, appreciate and be grateful for the income that you receive to supply those things, and 2, to understand money is ever flowing. It's not restrictive, it's not finite, it's infinite. And to learn how to tap into that infinite flow of money is to release this unconscious element that you have, thinking that your money is limited. Because I have a sense that you understand that money is ever flowing, because you see other people just going about their life with money, without any problems. They receive money without problems. They sell things without any problems. They ask for money from other people without any issues. Like, there's no hangups with money for them. And you think it's just them, that they're lucky, they're born that way. And in a little bit way, yeah, there is. There's karma behind it. Maybe in the past life they did some good deed, and that's why they're receiving money the way they are now. Yeah, there's that. But it's also the fact that your hang up is blocking you from receiving the blessings that is due you. And then once you release that blockage, which for someone, I feel like it's something to do with your family, like a family lesson that you learn like when you were a child, that, oh, we don't have enough money for baby food, like that type of subconscious level that you're working with right now. Once you realize that that is not the case for you, then you will release a lot of blockage. And to do so, you have to understand your money, how you want to spend your money in your way. Not how other people think you should spend it, but how you should spend it. How the Five of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. So I'm seeing a lot of sleepless nights for you when it comes to money. I'm also seeing some family issue going on here. Your spiritual collective is saying that your family issue has nothing to do with you. Your family is screwed up. This is the family that you chose. This is the family that you said, I am going to come down to earth. Sorry for shaking the table. I'm going to come down to earth, and I pick you. You're going to be my mom. You're going to be my dad. And I'm going to have these lessons in my life. And you picked it. 2 of Cups in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Wheel of Fortune talks about karma. And you picked it. 2 of Cups talks about relationships. So it's like there's a lesson in what you've gone through in your life. Yes, for some of you, you're generational curse breakers, but it's not just about that. It's more about what lessons have you learned from having such a crappy family? Are you better at empathy? Are you better at working with children? Are you better at understanding basic human needs and wants? Does it fulfill your life more to help others because you know how it feels to not be helped yourself? Do you have more of a protective nature because you help others? You protect others because you know what it's like to not feel protected. There's lessons that you learn in this family dynamic because you chose to learn those lessons in this life, how crappy as those lessons might have been. And I have empathy for you because I'm feeling a lot of SA and emotional damage going on in this family dynamic. So I'm not saying this lightly. I'm not saying, well, you chose it. I'm not having that conversation with you. I'm just saying because of the lessons that you chose to have, it has created a brighter soul. And unfortunately, I wish there was better ways for us to go through these experiences without going through all the negative experiences. Um, if I had any say so, we wouldn't have to go through this. But I don't know. Maybe when I get up there, I could be like, hey, what's up? There has to be a better way. There has to be. Because this sucks. Y'all don't know. Y'all haven't been down there in a while. This sucks. So, yes, pile number 2. If you like a personal reading, again, magicalbutterflyspirit.com, $50, or get the better deal. Go to Patreon, $25 a month. You get a personal reading every month, as well as other goodies, video content, extended readings as well. Magical Butterfly Spirit. I said my name incorrectly. I'm going to do it again. Magical Butterfly Spirit. Until next time. Bye-bye.